We have intercepted a coded Tidan transmission.
You have failed to keep the exiles from penetrating the outer perimeter. This could be disastrous. You will find and destroy them immediately. Our spies believe that the Bentusi have interfered. They must not be allowed to bring this matter to the Council and gain support for the exiles.
All ships auto-launching.
Understood.
Hyperdrive disengaged. The Bentusi are here.
Group 3 reporting.
They're in distress.
Them scumbag Tidan, let me tell you.
Draw the Tidan fleet away and destroy them.
Locked on target. Group 4 acknowledged. Group 5 receiving. Target selected for salvaging. Target selected. Group 6 receiving. Salvage target receiving. Group 9 receiving. Group 3 responding. Engaging. Coordinates confirmed. Group 4 under attack. Group 9 acknowledged. Group 4 responding. Group 9 reporting. Destination 5 reporting. Group 9 responding. 5 on enemy contact. Target selected for salvaging. Group 4 to combat stations. Support command acknowledged. Group 8 to combat stations. Group 8 copies. Under attack.
Group 4 has been defeated.
Group 8 receiving. Group 9 copies. We need another salvage team fleet. We need another salvage team fleet. Reporting. Reporting for duty. Group 5 to combat station. This ship's too big. We need another salvage team fleet. We need another salvage team fleet. Target acquired. Target confirmed. Pick your targets. Group 7 under attack. We caught him napping. Target acquired.
Okay, so it's mostly wrapped up now. And so it pretty good haul. Pretty good overall. Oh, we've got a problem here though. We do need another salvage corvette.
Salvage target acquired.
Looks like we might have taken a loss of one there.
Acknowledged.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to end up getting 2 destroyers. We did get the heavy cruiser. Oh, no. Unit 3 can cancel orders. We don't want him. We don't want any of them doing anything silly. Let's actually just tell Unit 3 to just move up here and move up a little bit. We got to give the Bentusi here a little bit of room to work around. Them Taidan scumbag. Alright, so not too bad, not too bad. We'll take the we're gonna take the 2 destroyers and the new heavy cruiser. You know, I knew we were gonna take some losses here, so that is no surprise. I was kinda hoping to get that 3rd destroyer, but he was giving me a bunch of trouble, so I had to use group 3 to take him out. And that's my usual average. I usually get 2 destroyers and the heavy cruiser. The heavy cruiser was really the big target. But you notice that we were taking a lot of damage there. Unlike previous missions from here on out, he is not sloppy about salvage corvettes. He knows that they're bad. And so you've seen his ships. You've seen all 5 of them ships. They were targeting the salvage corvettes with a vengeance. And he will do so. He will make them priority 1 targets from here on out. Unfortunately, that's okay. By this point in time, though, the fleet is the fleet's only going to continue to grow. And let's talk about that money that I didn't talk about on the last mission. So I had 11,000. I replaced all my salvage corvettes. Still have 24,000. So obviously there was like I think there's over almost $16,000 in money in that last mission alone, because that's so mission 10 is really good for that. It's a really good mission for money, and like I said, there's very little opportunity from here on out. So there's I don't think there's any gas here. I think this is a dry zone, which is fine. That's all part of the game. And this mission is basically over, but there's a major cutscene coming up where we actually get to learn. We actually get to finally learn our history. We get to learn where we come from, what happened to us. It's all pretty exciting stuff here, but we still have one ship left to capture, and as soon as it's captured, then this will be all done, and then I'll actually set everybody up here to get ready to go. So everybody's gonna come back down in, start parking. And then the Bentusi are going to cut us off here in a second anyway, and then they're going to give us the big story. And once we learn the truth, boy, let me tell you, we get all excited then. We're going to go hurt somebody. I'll probably also build a few salvage corvettes here. So you notice we're down from 20 to 11.
Cruiser captured.
And we'll also check the repair corvettes as well. Alright, so this should be the cutscene coming up shortly. We'll let the Bentusi have this one because you know, it's all good. Everybody's getting back into the fold here. Actually, I'll tell Unit 10 to move out of the way just so as everybody can get into their spots.
For the first time in memory, the Bentusi are in the depths of another. It has been forbidden to possess this information for some time, but after your intervention on our behalf, we feel compelled to share it with you. Behold, in the first time, a terrible war brought with it the collapse of your ancient empire. So vicious were your enemies that all would have been slaughtered were it not for the collective outcry for mercy. In an effort to soothe relations, the conquerors spared the lives of the defeated. All survivors were sent into exile. None were permitted to follow or lead the fallen. All memory of them was to be erased. For generations, the convoy moved silently through space. They endured great difficulties. Imperfect In time, a suitable system to receive them was found. This barren world appeared to be salvation. Their true legacy forgotten, a new vision of destiny had grown out of captivity. A single artifact survived the journey. The guide stone you now carry. It was removed from the sacred angel room of your homeworld, a place long since reduced to myth and tale. Your progress is becoming known among the inner rim worlds and elsewhere. Many cultures have prophesized your return. Reach your home world. Establish your claim. We will summon the council.
Engage hyperdrive.
Alright, so we are so gonna hurt somebody. They took our planet and we're taking it back. I'm gonna hurt them. I'm gonna hurt them real bad. But I'm gonna build a few ships first. 11, we need 9. You know what, I'm gonna build 11 more.
Production underway.
So let's see, we still have our 9 repair corvettes. That's good. And of course we have new visitors to the party. That's right, we got another 2 destroyers, so we want to make sure they get into the group. And of course we got our new 2nd heavy cruiser.
3 reinforced.
That's right. 2 heavy cruisers. Someone's getting hurt. I'm gonna take these 2 cruisers and shove them right up that guy's butt, you know what I mean. So, with that, we are now, we're loaded pretty hard for bear now. Of course, we've got now 9 destroyers, 2 heavy cruisers. I can't even build cruisers yet. Take note here that we still do not have the ability to research or even build heavy cruisers. We still can't even build missile destroyers. Yet I not only have a missile destroyer, but 2 heavy cruisers. Now, we will get missile destroyer technology in the next mission, and so that's. But you know what? It doesn't matter to me. One, I can't build destroyers anyway.
Maximum number of destroyers reached.
I've been at the maximum of 6 for some time. Now that I'm actually up to 9 destroyers, it doesn't matter. The missile destroyer's job from now on will never be to be in battle again. He will actually be a protector of the mothership, and so if fighters come over to bother the mothership, he actually launches his missiles by default, and that will be his job from now on. And of course, Group 3 is going to put a pounding on somebody, because somebody deserves a pounding. Now, the way the next mission works is really simple. Of course, the way Mission 12 works is we're going to first arrive, and I am actually going to put the X back in here, because on the start of the next mission, you do not want anything to launch. It's bad. And he actually has a missile destroyer at the very start of that mission, which is going to try and come and harass you. But that's not going to be an harassment. But the other thing he is going to try to do when you first arrive is he will actually try to pin down all your fighters using suppression technology, and we are going, and that's why we're not even bother launching the fighters. We're just going to let them sit. We're going to blow stuff up. And then what you're supposed to do is get your fleet together and get all prepared and blah blah blah. But no way, because we got attitude now. The way I'll be playing the next mission is everybody's dead in 10 minutes. And then I'm going to steal some more ships. Because that's the way I am. Because now I'm upset. Someone taking my homeworld, busting up my moon. I'm going to hurt somebody. So, mission 12, of course, moving on here. We're going to move on to the next mission. And the next mission, once again, will get started fast, furious. But with that, of course, we're going to we're going to play it a little different than what the guides usually say. And because we do, we actually get the opportunity for a lot more resources. I will mention one thing when we do that mission, though. But until then, of course, I do want to. The other thing I do have to do here, of course, is I actually will make sure these all get launched. I do have to make sure that the numbering schema is ready to go. And look, I forgot to put that guy in the numbering system here. I want to make sure he gets to be part of the fun too. You know, sitting out here all by himself.
Destination locked in.
Destination locked in. Notice the Group 1 and Group 2 didn't even come into that fight. Yeah, I just let them sit here. The only thing we needed was the salvage corvettes anyway. That's what we did. We did that. Okay, do we have... Oh yeah, we're still building. 2 to go, and we're ready to go. I'll renumber these. We'll be good to go. Of course, Unit 4 took the biggest loss. No surprise there. Always does. I tend to lose the first group. Notice during the attack, I actually told 4, 8, and 9 to all go for the heavy cruiser. When 4 was getting close, I then told 8 and 9 just to move close to the heavy cruiser manually. Because I knew if 4 got close enough, when a ship goes to be captured, all other salvage corvettes will stop and wait to see what happens. But I didn't want that to happen. I wanted, because I knew units on 4 were going to die, I wanted 8 and 9 to be right beside the heavy cruiser, so as soon as one of 4 died, I could take a unit of 8 and attach it right onto him. Like, no flying distance, because the more flying distance, the more he could shoot at it. And that's a big tip right there for you. Sometimes you'll want to actually take, because you'll see these guys just stop in the middle of nowhere, and it's like, okay, even though you only need 2 to get a ship, make sure that third one stays with the other 2, so if one of them blows up, he's right there to take the spot and take the place, because that can really make the difference. And that is how, as you can see now, we have 2 heavy cruisers. And that's why someone's going to get hurt really bad. So I still got $21,000. So I spent $3,000 replacing all the loss. I got 22. So I'm just gonna change the numbering schema here. It doesn't really matter. This will overwrite all numbers, so I don't have to worry about the renumbering issues of earlier.
Group 7 designated.
All right, so now we'll double check this to make sure we go. 1, 2, 3 is good, and we're just going to zoom out on 3 to make sure, because I have to make so many of them 3. And then, of course, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, I am going to save here. Just hold on a second. Okay, and we are back, and now, of course, we are ready to hyperspace out of here. And I will see you on the next one, and of course for the ending story. With the truth of our homeworld now learned, they are going to pay. They're going to pay. Stay tuned for the next episode of Homeworld. And with that, we are out of here. Hyperspacing, jumping. This is Max. See you on the other side.
Auto docking. Hyperspace engaged.